Hello, I'm Keith Blakemore Noble. I'm the UK's #1 fear strategist. I help people transform their deepest fears into their greatest strengths. I've been doing this since 2010. Now, obviously, as part of this, I need a good CRM in order to keep a track of everybody that I come in contact with, whether they're clients, whether they're customers, whether they're potentially interested, wherever they are on the flow. I need a good quality CRM. Now, I've used and played around with quite a few over the years, ranging from really low cost ones up to the industry leading, really expensive beasts. And I have finally found one that really does work for me, and it works with me. I don't have to fight it. I've been using ZBS CRM for a couple of years now, and I find it does pretty much everything I need. I love the way it integrates beautifully with my website through WordPress. That was a pretty important factor for me because it means that all of the stuff that I do with the CRM comes from the same domain as the website. Makes it less confusing for everybody else. Makes it easier to keep it secure, to keep it safe. Much easier to tightly integrate the CRM with the website, which has significant advantages right across the board. It really does make for a much more consistent message, makes it easier to ensure even simple things like good email delivery, because the emails, whether they're from the CRM or whether they're from the rest of the website or from the memberships or whatever it is, they're all coming from within the same domain with the same DKIM rules, the same SPF, all that side of things. So much easier. And for the end user, the recipient's point of view, it's all coming from a single domain. Makes it so much easier. The CRM itself, it's powerful, but it's not cumbersome and complicated. There's many CRMs out there which, kind of offer all bells and whistles and everything you could possibly want. Unfortunately, they offer so many things that you're never going to need. Gets really bloated, and it gets really cumbersome and complicated to use. Do you know what I mean, right? There's some of these ones you need to be an expert in just how to create an email campaign in it. And there's another thing that I like about ZBS CRM. It is easy to use. It's got the core functionality. It's not bogged down with tons of useless bells and whistles. It's easy to use, and when you do get stuck, the tech support team are very responsive, very helpful, very knowledgeable. There's been a handful of occasions, if that, where I've needed to contact them, and we've always got the thing resolved within a couple of exchanges at the most, which is more than I can say for certain other CRM systems I've used in the past, where it's taken weeks, if not months, to come up with no resolution. The folks behind ZBS CRM, very helpful. You can have a chat with the founders, for goodness sake. They're very accessible, very helpful, very powerful stuff. And I like the roadmap, the way they lay out the roadmap, so you know exactly what's coming up. You can see how all these features are gelling together. One of the really useful new features they added, which I believe is now coming out publicly for version 3, was the vastly overhauled mail campaign functionality, and that is an absolute killer app for use within the CRM. I was lucky enough to be on the beta program for that, helping to test it out, and it is very powerful, and again very easy and friendly to use. You don't have to use all sorts of weird drag and drop daft imagery stuff to create your flow. You just go in, you create it, and it works. That's the important point. It works. Oh, and best of all, it works across all browsers. There are certain CRMs I could mention. I'm not going to mention, but there are certain ones where they only work in one, possibly two web browsers, if that. If you're not using that specific browser, if you're not using Chrome, potentially Firefox at a push, then you're straight out of luck. Half the functionality isn't there. None of that nonsense with ZBS CRM. I'm Mac based. I use Safari. ZBS CRM just works beautifully in that. So I don't have to change my setup in order to work with the tool. The tool works with me. So I am going to be using ZBS CRM for the foreseeable future. I have absolutely no plans to look around. It's compact, it's powerful, it's fast, it works well with my system. It makes it so easy to really tightly integrate so many aspects. I love the way the additional plugins, if you want the extra functionality, for example, your WooCommerce integration, multiple WooCommerce sites all integrated into the one CRM. Brilliant. Stripe gateway for payments, all those sorts of things. You've got these additional plugins which will work with it, but you don't have to use them if you don't want to. Very powerful, very flexible. Thank you so much, guys, for creating such an amazing tool. I look forward to continuing to use it for many years to come. And if you're looking for a CRM tool to use and you've got a WordPress website, definitely check out ZBS CRM. There's the free version, which will get you up and running. It is usable. The free version is eminently usable. You'll need to pay if you want to start adding the additional power and flexibility, and you probably will because it's worth it. But you don't have to from the start. So if you're on a really low budget, you can have something very usable, which you own, you control right from the outset, and it will grow with you, which is a wonderful way to have it. All systems should be like that. Thank you, folks, for making such a fantastic package. Bye for now.